Hello, and if you're joining me, then that means that I have passed 200 subscribers. What an achievement for this channel. I cannot believe that we've made it this far, honestly. Alright, so today I'm going to be letting my viewers know a little bit about me. So, basically I'm just going to be running through some icebreaker questions, and some of them have funny stories to them, and some of them I'm just going to answer just because. Alright, so favorite childhood memory. That is a tough one. There are so many memories from my childhood, but probably my favorite is going to be one of the many times that we were out on the water with the pontoon. My dad had a pontoon when I was little, and I used to intentionally drive the pontoon directly behind like a speedboat and go through the waves and get my mom wet because, of course, she'd be sunning herself on the front of the pontoon, and of course I would just absolutely drench her. Alright, if you could time travel, would you go forward or backward? I would, as long as we're just visiting, I would like to go back in time, but not too far, because I don't think I could survive if I went back to like the Stone Age and stuff, but I think I'd like to go back to the 80s and just, you know, kind of see what the 80s were like. Okay, let's see. If you could listen to one music genre forever, what would it be? Now, a lot of people that like know me or are close to me would expect me to say like EDM or techno or something, but honestly, after a long time, those frequencies would probably get on my nerves, get pretty annoying. So I would have to say that if I could only listen to like one, I would listen to like movie instrumentals, because I think that I could live with that for the rest of my life. Alright, what is one place you would never visit? Okay, I would never visit pretty much anywhere like uninhabitable. So like somewhere really cold or really hot, like the desert, probably wouldn't do that. What do you wish you were better at? Sports. I am terrible at sports. I wish I were better at sports. If you could pick a new name, what would it be? Okay, I've actually thought of this one, and not that I'm complaining about my name, but I really wish my name were like something really sleek, like Tanner. Don't ask me why. Okay. Which 3 apps do you use the most? Oh no. Okay, let's see. I've actually got my phone here. I'm not going to show you guys my screen because it's got more than just my top 3 apps. Alright, so my top 3 apps that I use are YouTube Studio, YouTube, and Gallery. Yep. And I'm not even making that up. That's literally the top 3 right now. Alright, which dog breed would I be? That's a weird question. Probably a Basset Hound, because they don't do a whole lot, you know, like they're not like an annoying dog or anything. They just like to take naps, and that's something that I wish I had the luxury of doing. Okay, what's something you wouldn't try again? Something I wouldn't try again. Strong alcoholic beverages. I am 21, by the way, but some of those are just nasty. What's your party trick? Alright, so this is something that I've kind of been waiting for the right time to do on my channel. And this is not an audio effect or anything. This is just something I can do. So if you guys were around in the early 2000s on YouTube, then you'll remember this kid, Fred Figglehorn. I might edit in a little clip of him over here.
Hey, it's Fred! And it's really nice out, so I think I'm gonna go swimming later.
And I can do his voice.
Hey, it's Fred. I'm gonna go over to Judy's house.
Yeah, pretty annoying. What's the last thing you learned? So I've been watching National Geographic, and I learned about Amelia Earhart's last flight. Have you ever won a contest? Probably when I was little. I think I won like some like toddler Olympics or something like that. But other than that, not really. I did get 3rd place in computer science when I did academic challenge. That was pretty cool. What would you do if you had an extra hour in the day? I would probably procrastinate on my YouTube videos a little bit more. How would you spend $50,000? I don't even know the answer to this question. I'd probably start by buying myself a better car. That would probably take up a huge chunk of it. All right. Have you ever sent a wrong, or have you ever sent a message to the wrong person? What happened? Okay, so I have sent wrong messages before, but none of them were particularly entertaining. Now, this is the entertaining story that goes with this. So, one time I left my phone at my brother's house. That was a mistake. My brother goes on and texts something really bad to my mother. My mother comes storming into my room and she's all mad at me, and I can't figure out why she's even mad at me. And she shows me the text message and I'm like, I didn't send that. And I'm like, oh, I left my phone at my brother's house. And then we were both mad at my brother, but it was pretty funny. Who would play you in a movie of your life? All right, so I'm very clumsy and a little bit ditzy, so I think Tom Holland is a pretty safe bet there. What is your go-to karaoke song? Oh, I forget the name of it, but there's one song that I like. Okay, it's Andrew Rayel, One in a Million. And the reason is because my vocal range and the I think it was Jonathan Mendelsohn was the singer in that one, but our vocal range is like exactly the same. Who would be the first guest if you had a talk show? Probably one of the big YouTubers, maybe Tommy Innit, maybe like Mr. Beast, you know, someone that's pretty influential. What food did you hate as a kid? Okay, so this is going to sound a little strange, but then again, I'm a very strange person. But I did not like mashed potatoes, and it was the texture. I did not like the texture of mashed potatoes. I can actually eat them now. It's not that bad now. So, yeah, that was the food that I did not like as a kid. Have you ever had a nickname? Yes, I did. So my grandfather gave me the nickname Mr. T. And the last year that he was alive, I was actually 10. So he was calling me Mr. 10. Okay. This one's a pretty good one. What do you do that reminds you of your parents? Okay, so I have OCD. And one of the things that irks me is when people put the toilet paper upside down, like on the holder, like where it unravels like from the back. I don't like that. And my mother is the exact same way. So that reminds me of my mother so much. Okay, what was your worst haircut? I'm just gonna put a picture over there. Yeah, that was probably not my worst haircut, but it was pretty bad. Best prank you ever played. All right, so this when you live in a small community, occasionally your parents end up in your life in a way that like is more than what a parent would be. What I'm trying to get at is that my mother was also my music teacher in high school. And so I remember I had an amazing science teacher, and she one of the sections was like on skin and how it reacts to different things. And so we did a day where we had like makeup and stuff, and we did like realistic burn wounds. Well, my mother passes out at the sight of blood, so I thought it would be a really good idea as soon as the bell rang, before I washed off the makeup, I would like go sprinting into her room and show her the burn wound, which I believe is like on my arm or something, and just be like all frantic, like, "Mom, I got burned in science class." And the color just drained from her face. And she's trying to get the words out, go to the nurse's office, but she just cannot get it out. And when it looks like she was about to pass out, I said, Mom, it's fake. It's makeup." I was also partnered with somebody who aspired to be a makeup artist, so that was pretty good. What's the funniest joke you know? All right, this is kind of like my go-to dad joke, so don't judge me too bad, but it's the best thing that I can think of, and that is, why did the skeleton cross the road? Or no, why didn't the skeleton cross the road? And the answer is because he had no guts to. Yeah. What is the most lost you've ever gotten? Okay. This is actually kind of an interesting story. When I got my license, like not my learner's permit, like my actual license, and I had my first car, I thought I could just go anywhere and do anything. What I didn't realize was that you had to know where you were going and how to get back. That was a mistake. All right, which words did you always get wrong as a child? Okay, so I always used to mix up the words death as in you've died and deaf as in you can't hear, and I would always get them backwards, and so that must have been interesting to decipher. What was your best Halloween costume? Okay, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I am not a huge fan of Halloween, but one of the most interesting outfits I remember was, as a toddler, my parents dressed me up as a giant pumpkin, and it was like bigger than me, you know? And so it's very round, it's very lightweight, it's held together with like those, you know, sticks that you put a tent up with, like those bendable, you know, and very lightweight. I'm not sure exactly what fabric it was, but it was very lightweight fabric. And I remember that night it was really windy, and so little toddler me, who can barely walk, is wearing this giant pumpkin, and it's windy, and I remember the wind just blowing me over and me literally rolling down the sidewalk. Probably one of the reasons I don't like Halloween. And that's it. I'm gonna end it after that one. Hope you guys enjoyed this kind of get to know me. I enjoyed making it. It's something different from gaming. So yeah, I've passed 200 subscribers, but that is not the end goal. I still have great aspirations to gain, you know, up to 1,000 subscribers is my current goal, but 250 will be a milestone. So expect a video at 250 subscribers that isn't just gaming. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.